Ma hey everyone! For Sansame kay poco, pasage poco kote. Today we received a package from Ulefone on Aliexpress. It's the Note 16 Pro model. It all comes in this white box, and here's the smartphone itself showing how it's going to look. We can see it has a camera in this teardrop design. Så en påstås is tip up. Also need to go to some drops some ipon. On the side screen we have the specs. We see an octa-core processor, 8GB of RAM, 138-minute battery life, a 6.5-inch display, a 50-megapixel main camera, and 4G LTE. Syncroppo. First is a fingerprint scanner, decent for 400 mAh battery, and it runs on Android 13. So this is the code for a cockwas, and now let's unbox it. Take a knife, draw a line, and remove the tape. Yes, and we open it. Immediately we are greeted by the smartphone. For now, we'll open it and take a look at the contents, the packaging for removal.
I called it Descript. Give me a high five. And it's
Next, in the kit we have a case, then we'll look at it, a USB to USB-C charging cable and a charging adapter. How many watts is it here? Let's check. It's only 10 watts, so no fast charging here.
As for the setup, let's move on now.
and the smartphone itself.
Looks quite stylish by design, kind of reminds me of an iPhone. Here's the camera block. Let's remove this back film and fully check out the smartphone color. Here's how it looks when it's closed. Yeah, damn, it looks really cool. This smartphone is available in 3 different colors. Mine is sort of black. There's also a purple and a blue version. The back part is matte while the sides are glossy.
The end.
It's in our life.
Approach. Well, it does look pretty luxurious. Damn, Louis Vuitton did this. Respect for the design. Alright, let's remove this main clip and start the smartphone. Here we have it from the company Ulefone. Let's go through the features of this smartphone. We have the volume rocker here.
Such ribs.
So you can tell by the power button, it's a power button and also a fingerprint scanner. At the bottom we have a headphone jack, a microphone, a charging port, and speakers. Let's see. Taigo, God is with us. Here is the SIM tray. It's a hybrid tray, so you can either use 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM card and 1 micro SD card.
Secondly.
In the middle, there's a front camera and smoke. Dynamic.
Subscribe.
I'll order 250 each for the cameras.
Pixels in general.
With a valve.
And just a knife is
We call
present
it
with
the
us.
Tutska cabinet. Alright, I got it too. Let's do all you then. USA. Let's focus on the smartphone. Yes, okay. Here's what it looks like for simple transparent case. You can change it to any other.
Under screen diagonal and the unit.
Here's how the protection looks. By the way, there's already a protective film on the screen, and it comes with a protective, transparent, flexible cover. Yes, the smartphone is already powered on. And what do we have here? An HD Plus screen, 6.5 inches, IPS display. And with such a chin, it's quite large. Well, these are standard external looks. For budget smartphones. Let's go to the settings and see what it says about the phone. A Note 16 Pro.
Android version 3.19.
We also have a memory expansion function here with us.
Operational.
Up to 8 GB plus an extra. So the smartphone already has 8 GB of RAM and you can expand it by adding 8 more, making it 16 gigabytes of RAM, or you can add 2 gigabytes.
2 bytes, 4 duties, 7 boards.
So for unlocking, we've got a fingerprint scanner here. We place the finger, it responds quickly. We place the finger and it responds quickly the third time. Fingerprint scanners here work pretty well. We've also got Face ID here. Look at the camera and it unlocks. Look at the camera and it unlocks. What do we have on the screen? You can turn on dark mode, protection mode.
I understand
You
women.
can change the intro.
Yes, Pike is non-ascendary. Yes, you can change the grid or auto brightness of the screen. Basically everything that any smartphone has and even more. Now let's check the volume of this smartphone. Sasabi.
There's one speaker here.
So chi, Poco costs up. Shoes that is well, just typical performance for a budget smartphone, nothing too high-end to expect here.
Thanks for
I
watching.
remember it was mentioned here on 128.
The battery is 4400 mAh. The processor in this smartphone is very budget friendly. Here we have the Unisort Tiger T600. It's a 6-core or maybe 8-core. But the plus side of this processor is it has 2 powerful cores.
X75 with a frequency of 1600 megahertz.
12 nanometers. We've got a Mali video core here. Memory speed. I'd like to mention that we've got UFS 2.2 installed. It's a very good and fast memory on the market. Now let's talk about the cameras. The main module here is called a pixel with a good aperture of f18, a 2 megapixel macro camera, and of course it's clear it's a filler, and an 8 megapixel front camera with an f2.0 aperture. So now basically a standard budget set for a budget smartphone. Let's move on to the camera section and see what it's capable of. The camera app is quite simple and easy to understand. You can enable portrait mode, panorama. These are the video functions. Some non-dual, some slow motion, QR codes, night photography, macro time lapse, and other apps. Maximum video resolution is Full HD 1080p at 30 frames per second. Yes, so se pesatis sakure kaisiris scope choice from millions. And for the front camera, we have Max HD 720 at 30 FPS recording. Let's take a couple of photos with the front camera and see what it shows us. So here's the photo we took. I mean, it's a compromise, but what else can you expect from a budget phone? For example, it's fine for Skype or Discord. Let me do it again. Well, no, not bad at all. It can work for this budget. The camera is actually quite good, I'd say. Maybe a front camera with 3 or even 4 megapixels.
Then maximum fights. Ciao. Now let's take a photo.
Clear the texture. Yes.
Took a photo. Okay, warm up. No, read it.
You can generally ask, but it's better resolved
Change
with
the
a
note
close-up
then.
photo.
So to turn it up to 50, now we apply it to this card.
We need to go to the section more. And the ultra.
Great dividability.
Here we have 50 megapixels kicking in. Let's take a photo of the text. Okay, we got it. Let's zoom in now. Yeah, this is quite good. we can read it. We can see the text when zoomed in. Well, let's read. I want to say, we're not bad. A 50 megapixels camera. Yes, the maximum zoom here is 10 times. Digital, we've got digital zoom here, and that's all I have. You can pre-order the smartphone using the link in the description. It's a pretty decent budget-friendly phone. It's thin, light, and the back part is made of plastic, and it came to me in this color here, kind of blackish. Not a bad smartphone, I repeat. Peace to everyone. Goodbye.